Do you ever wonder what happens after you die? I think that's a natural thing for those of us who are living here on earth to think about. Even my children who are young think about that and ask me questions. And when we lost a pet, that was a very prevalent conversation. And so trying to share with them the hope that we have. Now, this is Behind the Music. I'm not here to give you a sermon. We have wonderful services for you to attend, and we're continuing with our Timeless Call series this weekend about Elijah and the promise of provision that God gave to Elijah and then to the woman. They were not going to have to worry about starving. Can you imagine not worrying? We all have things that we worry about, and sometimes it might seem big to us. Sometimes it might seem not so big, but still important. And God is just able to handle it all. The Bible tells us, do not worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself, right? God clothes the fields and the birds and everybody. Can't he feed and take care of us? And so we have that promise in the Bible. Now, it's All Saints Weekend. We're thinking about our loved ones who have passed. And I was reading through 1 Thessalonians, that lovely verse, and I read through a couple different translations because I just wanted to see which one said it more clearly. And I came across a translation that I don't use very often, but I thought it was a really nice way to talk about don't worry, have faith, and we don't need to mourn those who have died. It reads, "Our Christian friends, we want you to understand properly about your friends who have died. Then you will not continue to be sad about them. People who do not have hope for any life after death are sad when their friends die, but you should not be upset like those other people." There's a hymn we're going to sing this weekend. It is Well With My Soul. This was written by Horatio Spafford and talk about someone who had a lot of tragedy in his life. He was a wealthy businessman in Chicago. He had a wife and 5 lovely children. His son, who was his only son, named after him, Horatio Jr., passed away. The Chicago fire came and destroyed so much of what he owned. He sent his wife and daughters across to England because he thought they needed a vacation after everything. And the ship sank. All 4 of his daughters passed away. His wife managed to survive. He went and joined her and just tried to share the sorrow with her. They decided to go on and become missionaries. They left America, went to Jerusalem so that they could serve there. They had 3 more children. One of those was a boy. He also died when he was 4. And his wife said, I don't understand, but I believe. And Horatio Spafford wrote this hymn. Now, some say he wrote it when he was crossing the Atlantic Ocean thinking about his daughters. We don't really know exactly when he wrote it, but the faith that you hear in these words is a reason why I think this has become such a favorite hymn. Listen to these verses, and then I'm going to play you a little arrangement of it. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. And then I wanted to share a verse with you that we don't usually have in our hymnals, but I thought it was especially beautiful on this All Saints weekend. But Lord, for your coming in glory we wait. The sky, not the grave, is our goal. The trumpet shall sound and the Lord shall descend. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Enjoy this arrangement, and I'll be back with you next week.